Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome into another LEGO Minecraft 2020 set review. Today we're going to be looking at set number 21156, Bigfig Creeper and Ocelot, and it has 184 pieces, and I paid $19.99 Canadian for it, so I believe that it's going to be like $14.99 American, and I gotta say that this set in particular really turned me around on the series, and I don't know, while I was building it, and maybe there's some problems that I have with it, but I keep looking at it and I'm just really impressed by the detail that they put in this set. And I think that this is a really great set. And without further ado though, let's go ahead and let's take a look, starting with the Creeper and then the Ocelot. So here's the Creeper, and you know what? The Creeper is the biggest part of Minecraft, I think. Like, it's the most recognizable, you find it on merch and everything, and it's just crazy that it took them to make this second series for a Creeper to actually be included and made into this amazing build. And there's a lot that you can actually do with this, and I'm really like shocked at the detail of the actual set itself, and it looks just so great. I love the printing here, especially. Let's just look at it from afar before we look at the mechanics of it. But the printing here is amazing. I love this here. The two by four printed tiles there are amazing with the Creeper face. It is just so great. And I just have here, for comparison's sake, another Creeper if you wanted to look and actually see. So you can see how different they are color wise. This one uses a bright green, this one uses the regular green, but I just love the dark green here and how they kept that in. Just adding like the little pixels and everything to this really adds to the actual aesthetic of this Creeper. And I'm glad that it's not just green down the whole chest. Like, that would have been just really lame. But even down to the feet, like, the feet look so cool, as well as just the textures here, like I said, on the chest, and not just having them all flat studs, but giving it the one stud actually facing up adds to the texture of the Creeper. It is a very detailed mob, so it's really great to see that actually translated here. And it does have some interesting play features. I am disappointed that it doesn't blow up. It would have been really great. I just love the idea of sets when you just build them and then you just pop them apart like the quad jumper from Star Wars. I think that would have been cool to get here, but we're going to talk about it. So I really like the feet, and I'll show you how it works. So I'll fix the feet because this foot's supposed to be up. But they're on these little Technic joints there at the bottom that you can rotate, and you could put them all the way up if you wanted to. You could have them like, I don't know, like drop kicking Steve or something, but it works pretty cool. So you could have him just standing there without having to actually like move around, but like the Lego one, it is always constantly moving, so you can just maneuver it however you want and pose them how you'd like. On the back though, however, there is no texture, but that's okay. I think I'm just glad that on the front as well as on the side here, you do get a little bit of texture, and the feet as well. That's really cool. And I think that, you know, comparatively to the regular Creeper that we've gotten so many times, I think that this is just such a step up, and it's just really amazing in my opinion. Now, in yesterday's video, I actually talked about something, and I said that LEGO gave us confirmation in the LEGO Minecraft world of what gunpowder will finally look like, and I think that the piece that they chose was really smart, and I'm quite impressed by it. And while it doesn't necessarily make sense, like it's not like this explodes or anything, but let's say that you kill the Creeper, right? And then he disappears. You can actually, in the head, for whatever reason, I don't know why they chose this, but you can actually take the head up, lift it up a little bit, and out pops a little piece of gunpowder. And I think that that's just really, it's just such a interesting inclusion. Like, they don't even show it on the box or anything. I'm assuming that's what it is. And the only problem with this is I wish that it was actually dark gray. It would have been a little bit better to have that little pyramid piece in dark gray, because it is more accurate to the Creeper. But what I also like about its inclusion is going forward now, if we get redstone or glowstone or sugar or something in a set, I really want them to be in that color. Like, I think that would be really cool. And if I do wind up making a Minecraft Series 2, I would just love to include some more dust and different things like that. I think that that's just a cool inclusion. And you could see there, in some of the t-shirts of the anatomy of the Creeper and all that, you could see a bit of the brain. And what is disappointing to me though is, unfortunately, this set doesn't have the TNT. I think that that's one of the most iconic things about the creeper itself is, especially like all those shirts of the anatomy of the creeper and everything, they have the TNT down here at the bottom, and I just think that that would have been a cool inclusion, or at least show maybe a little bit of red sticking out at the bottom, something like that, to just kind of hint at maybe that this does exist inside the creeper. But the head is really posable, which I do like as well. You can kind of get a sense of it there. You can spin it all the way around, but if you do lift it up a little bit, I know you're not really supposed to, but you can kind of tilt the head and wobble it around a little more, like looking up, looking down, which you can, like, that is something that they do in game, so that would be pretty cool. It's the regular piece there, but in red, so I thought that that was really strange. While I'm building it, I'm like, wait, why is that red? That's so strange. I've never seen that before, but they just connect with the mixel joints. So yeah, that's it for the creeper. I think that the posability and everything here is really good. In terms of scale, that's something that we can talk about in a different video, but I don't think that the scale works in terms of comparing it to the other builds that we have gotten. And I actually, this inspired me to go out and get Series 1, so I'll do a comparison of all that. But I just think that, especially with the pig, maybe it's the pig's problem, but seeing it next to the pig, the thing's huge, so I don't know. It definitely needs some scaling up, or the others need some scaling down. Next, we're looking at the Ocelot, and I apologize if in the last part my phone like vibrated. It was just because my phone was dying and it was just warning me. But anyways, here is the Ocelot, and it's not one of my favorite mobs, of course. I'm not really a cat person, I'm more of a dog person, so getting cats and taming them isn't normally something that I do in Minecraft, but here is the Ocelot, and I gotta hand it to them. I think it looks really good. I think that they really translated it well, and it's a clever inclusion of having the Ocelot in here with the creeper so that it does chase it off, and I just think that the design here is really cool. I love the spots on it. That's really awesome, as well as the 1x2 tile print on the front, as well as the 1x3 tile print there. That's a really cool inclusion, and just overall, I think that just, like, looking at it, I think that it's a really good representation of it, as well as, let's compare it to the one that we've gotten from the minifigure scale sets. So you can see it is a little bit different in terms of the colors, like the feet are a different color, like that head works really well, like it's a good translation between the two, as well as of course the real version of the Ocelot from the game. And the tail, though, however, has more articulation up here. And removing this one for a sec, we're gonna look at this, and I just love the texture there. That's really awesome, and to have it be more able to bend and everything, I think that's a cool feature, and it just kind of adds to the playability of it. But there's one more, I guess a couple more play features, but one that I really like is the feet, and you can kind of stand it up. It will tip over, but you can add the feet to kind of give it like this running effect. But it is really cool how that moves there. You could, I guess, try and have it lying down and or stretching out, but underneath, it even has some texturing. Like, that's just some unnecessary detail that I like that LEGO added. You also have the head that can bob up and down. And I don't know why there's a stud on the top. It doesn't show anything on the box or instructions or anything for that. So I don't know why that is. I think it's just left over from what they had to do underneath to attach everything in the pieces that was used. But you can have the fish in its mouth there, but you can remove it very easily and just have it looking around, and I think that's really cool. I'm disappointed that it can't look up, and again, like the creeper illegally can look up, but I think that it is a bit of a shame or a missed opportunity that this can't look up. But having the two of them included together, I think that it's a really smart inclusion, and I really appreciate just the way that these two look. I really think that these two are a good duo for the actual Bigfig line, and I'm excited to see if there is a third wave. I'm excited to see what they do wind up doing for that, because I think that this, and the set that we'll look at very soon, I think that they're really good representations of the Minecraft mobs in LEGO form. And this has been something that, like, there's some LEGO YouTube channels that are actually based off of, like, building these things in real life. So I think that this is definitely something sought after, and especially now we're getting a creeper, I think that this is really exciting, and this will hopefully maybe give us a third series, because I'd love to see an Enderman, or a cool spider would be really awesome as well. And we'll have to wait and see what the future has for it, but I think that this is really exciting, and I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of the Bigfig Creeper and Ocelot. I'm really happy with this, and if you just casually like Minecraft, I think that this would make like a good display piece for like your desk or nightstand or literally anything. Like, it looks really cool. I would love not a UCS one, but a large one. I think that that would be so awesome to get. I think that that would be such a big set, and I think that a lot of people would want to go out and maybe get it. Maybe not necessarily kids, but at least the adult fans, maybe, or teenager fans of Lego. Like, this is just really amazingly built and detailed. I just love a larger version of it. But let me know down below in the comment section what you think of this. I really like this set. It's probably my favorite right now out of the two that we've looked at. Be sure to stay tuned for more 2020 set reviews. But I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.